Aloha everybody, I'm Mark Jeffers. Welcome to Storybook Theater and Sparky's Garden. We are a fun and educational television show that's made right here on Kauai for children and families. This year we're partnering with our friends to become the Kauai Children's Television Network. We've got a whole banquet of exciting television viewing for you and your family. So welcome to the show everybody, have a great time.
Celebrate the Earth today. Third planet from the sun, and it's the only one. I'm wishing you a happy Earth Day. Oh, the Earth gives us everything we need, like clear flowing water and tall green trees, fertile soil and a place to grow crops, beautiful rainbows and fat raindrops. But there's so many people and so much waste. We need a reminder to take care of this place. That's why it's Earth Day, oh happy Earth Day. We celebrate the Earth today. Third planet from the sun, and it's the only one. I'm wishing you a happy Earth Day.
The Marine Inflatables are portable classrooms that can be set up almost anywhere and can hold up to 20 children. Captain Mark Jeffers teaches the children about mammal behavior, the ocean environment, and Hawaiian culture. To book a tour, please call the Storybook Theater of Hawaii, 808-335-0712, or send an email, director@storybook.org.
Brick by brick, we are building a pathway, brick by brick, a pathway to peace, brick by brick. Will you help us, please, as we complete the Spark M. Matsunaga International Children's Garden for Peace, brick by brick.
For those interested, call Storybook Theater at 335-0712 or email director@storybook.org.
Hello everybody, Hanapepe is a great historic town. I lead a walking tour every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you, your friends, or visitors would like to have a nice, fun, interesting tour of Hanapepe, just give us a call at Storybook Theater, 335-0712. See you there.
Full noise, Makoko. All right, we're ready to roll. Thank you so much for coming.
The Marine Inflatables are portable classrooms that can be set up almost anywhere and can hold up to 20 children. Captain Mark Jeffers teaches the children about mammal behavior, the ocean environment, and Hawaiian culture. To book a tour, please call the Storybook Theater of Hawaii, 808-335-0712, or send an email, director@storybook.org.
Hey, here we are, Mr. Calvin.
Here we are in the garden.
That's right, Sparky's Garden, my friend.
Yes, in Honolulu.
This is where friends meet, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, and we need friends to meet here.
Yeah, we would love to have you guys be our friends and meet us here.
Or if you can't meet us here, where can they meet them?
Well, Calvin, I'm so happy you asked me because all they gotta do is go on the internet.
Internet. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. To www.storybook.
Storybook.
Oh, I forgot the dot.
Yeah, don't forget the
www.
dot. And then .org. www.org.
Storybook.org.
That's it.
.org.
And the home page, we get one free membership sign up, my friend.
Okay, so you go on that page and then it says membership and you go click.
Yeah, you write your name and you become a member.
How much is it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Free.
Free, and you guys get a great newsletter. We're going to tell you what we're going to do every week, like our Oki visits from Santa and the Coin Man and our festivals, everything.
Hey, that sounds great. I think I'll go on storybook.org and become a friend of us. Well, can I be a friend to myself?
Great idea, Calvin. I'll do it too. Both of
Okay.
us will be friends
We'll
of
be
ourselves.
friends. Yes, I like it.
Great.
The Marine Inflatables are portable classrooms that can be set up almost anywhere and can hold up to 20 children. Captain Mark Jeffers teaches the children about mammal behavior, the ocean environment, and Hawaiian culture. To book a tour, please call the Storybook Theater of Hawaii, 808-335-0712, or send an email, director@storybook.org.
Okay, well, I'll lay for our friend Carrie Valentine. Ladies and gentlemen and children, this is the time to go and get into your costumes, because now is the time we're going to be starting our parade in 5 minutes. So we're going to go meet the princess. The princess will be coming down the hill from Elieli School. We'll be able to watch her come down the hill. We'll meet her at the end of the street. So children, go try on your costumes. You've got a few minutes to do that. And we're going to meet over here by the peace pole. And I want to introduce you to our friend Carrie Valentine. Now, Carrie knows a lot about rhythms, and he might be able to play a rhythm that we're going to enjoy today in the parade. So please, get into your costumes. This is the time. This is the time.
Hold that thing up. Hola! All right, well, it's great to be here as for many years jamming with Mark here. I'm actually with the little kids, they prefer to call me Monkey Man, so feel free to call me Monkey Man, and I got that name while I lived and performed in Brazil, and what you just heard was a samba whistle from Brazil, and that's what we're going to do here on this parade. Bring the samba from Brazil here, and so feel free to shake your hips, open your ears, your smiles as we do this. And essentially, marching is leading with your left foot. So left, right, left, right, left, right. And we're going to try to do this all together as we go up and marching. But so on the count of one, if you can feel the beat, like when we're going up the road to meet the princess, the beat's going to be like boom, 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 boom. So it'll be left, 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 right, right, left, and that kind of deal. So don't need to keep it too complicated. Let's have some fun here. Thank you so much, Mark, for having me.
Hey, let's go! I'm Princess Kaiulani, born on October 19th, 1875, to Princess Miriam Likelike and Archie Cleghorn, a successful merchant. I was their only child and the only child born to the Kalakaua dynasty, who was heiress apparent to the Hawaiian throne. Mama Likelike was King Kalakaua's youngest sister. My birth was announced by the firing of heavy guns, church bells ringing, and a state reception. The Royal Hawaiian Band played the Kaiulani March. Bandmaster Captain Henry Berger's new composition. On Christmas Day, 1875, I was christened. Princess Victoria Kaiulani, Kalani Nui, Ahilapalapa, Kavekiu, Iluna Liu. I was to be known as Kaiulani, which means the Royal Sacred One. Papa Mo'i and Mama Nui were my sponsors. I have 3 half-sisters, Rose, Helen, and Annie. They were cherished, and Papa kept close to him throughout his life. My family lived on Queen Emma Street until I was 3 years old. A plaque marks my birthplace, now the site of the Pacific Club in Honolulu. We moved to Aukai, a large estate of Mama Nui, her gift to me when I was christened. Mama Like renamed it Ainahau and composed the mele Ainahau. Papa landscaped Ainahau into the most beautiful private estate in the Hawaiian Islands. In the pond lived my pet turtle. One of the most delightful gifts from Papa was a white saddle pony named Fairy. I was an excellent rider by the time I was 7 years old. I was homeschooled by 2 governesses. I learned to read and write. I would write to Mama Nui. I was only 11 years old when Mama Likelike died at age 36 on February 2nd, 1887. I enjoyed Robert Louis Stevenson, known as Tusitala, Teller of Tales. We would sit under the banyan tree at Ainahau, where we shared stories and poems. Before I left for England, he wrote a farewell poem in my small red autograph book. Papa took me to visit relatives and friends, to say goodbye. The last call was Mama and Papa Mo'i at Iulani Palace, and to Auntie Liliu Kalani at Washington Palace. But the most tears shed that day were for Fairy, as I hugged the gentle white pony that had brought me so much joy. On May 10, 1889, Mrs. T.R. Walker, wife of the British Voice Council, Annie Cleghorn, my half-sister, and Papa sailed to San Francisco. As the ship edged away from the wharf, a huge crowd stood, waving hands and handkerchiefs, and calling out blessings and farewell. The band played Hawaii Pona'i. I couldn't hold back my tears. I ran to the cabin. My heart was so sad. After a rough weekend long crossing to San Francisco, Papa left me and returned to Honolulu. Mrs. Walker and Annie accompanied me to England. I was sent to England to be educated to be the Queen, which by the Constitution of Hawaii I was to inherit. During the 8 years that I was away from Hawaii, many things happened. Papa Mo'i died. Auntie Liliu Kalani was proclaimed Queen. There also was trouble which threatened my throne, my nation, and my flag. Queen Liliu Kalani was asked to abdicate. I traveled to Washington with my guardian, Mr. Theo H. Davis, to plead Hawaii's case. I met President Grover Cleveland on March 13, 1893. The president immediately appointed James H. Bland to make a full report on the situation in Hawaii. Mr. Bland reported to the U.S. Senate that a great wrong has been done to the Hawaiians. He suggested that government to be restored. I returned to England to continue my studies. Trouble continued in Honolulu. On January 16, 1895, Queen Kaiulani was placed under arrest and imprisoned at Iulani Palace. Every year, Papa traveled to England to be with me. We were at our favorite retreat when word was received that Hawaii would be annexed to America. We decided to return to Hawaii. I could no longer adore my absence from home. I wanted to be at home to be with my people. I arrived in Honolulu, November 9th, 1897. I was greeted by the largest crowd ever seen. Papa built a new house, completed for my homecoming. The first thing I did was to look for Fairy, now 18 years old. I hugged and petted her faithfully, faithful pony on my childhood. Gently, I mounted the old pony. Nothing ever felt so good as the cool breezes from Manoa upon my face, while old Fairy snorted into a canter. In December 1898, I attended a wedding at the Parker Ranch on the island of Hawaii. I enjoyed the holiday parties and had a good time horseback riding. But by January, I was quite ill. Papa arrived with Dr. Walters, and we returned to Honolulu. I was greeted by the peacocks. People were anxious to hear how the Princess of the Peacock was doing. For many miles, people knew the precise hour of my death. It was March 6, 1899, at 2:00 a.m. My pet peacocks began crying wildly. I was 23 years old and almost 5 months old. I must have been born under an unlucky star, as I seem to have my life planned out for me in such a way I cannot alter.
Let's plant a garden out in the yard. Let's work together and it won't be that hard. Think of the wonderful things we can grow. Neat little plants in neat little rows. Let's plant a garden. Let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Help fight global warming, green up the earth. See the fun in backyard farming, roll up your sleeves. Dig in the dirt. Let's plant some flowers. Let's plant some trees. The birds will love that and so will the bees. Plant something healthy like veggies and fruits. How about some herbs or some edible roots? Let's plant a garden. Let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Good for our environment, good for me and you. There is really nothing to it, just say you can, and it's easy to do. Let's plant some natives wherever we can, like in the old days when this was their land. Plant iulani, 'cause there's not that much. Ma'ohauhele, ohia and such. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Take that little seedling, put it in its bed. Just be sure to give it water, show it some sun. keep it well fed. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Last time. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see.
Aloha everybody, I'm Mark Jeffers. Welcome to Storybook Theater and Sparky's Garden. We are a fun and educational television show that's made right here on Kauai for children and families. This year we're partnering with our friends to become the Kauai Children's Television Network. We've got a whole banquet of exciting television viewing for you and your family. So welcome to the show everybody, have a great time.
Oh, it's Earth Day, oh happy Earth Day. We celebrate the Earth today. Third planet from the sun, and it's the only one. I'm wishing you a happy Earth Day. Oh, the Earth gives us everything we need, like clear flowing water and tall green trees, fertile soil and a place to grow crops, beautiful rainbows and fat raindrops. But there's so many people and so much waste. We need a reminder to take care of this place. That's why it's Earth Day, oh happy Earth Day. We celebrate the Earth today. Third planet from the sun, and it's the only one. I'm wishing you a happy Earth Day.
The Marine Inflatables are portable classrooms that can be set up almost anywhere and can hold up to 20 children. Captain Mark Jeffers teaches the children about mammal behavior, the ocean environment, and Hawaiian culture. To book a tour, please call the Storybook Theater of Hawaii, 808-335-0712, or send an email, director@storybook.org.
Hey, here we are, Mr. Calvin.
Here we are in the garden.
That's right, Sparky's Garden, my friend.
Yes, in Hanapepe.
This is where friends meet, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, and we need friends to meet here.
Yeah, we would love to have you guys be our friends and meet us here.
Or if you can't meet us here, where can they meet them?
Well, Calvin, I'm so happy you asked me because all they gotta do is go on the internet.
Internet. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. To www.storybook.
Storybook.
Oh, I forgot the dot.
Yeah, don't forget the dot. And then .org.
Storybook.org.
.org. That's it.
.org.
And the home page, we get one free membership sign up, my friend.
Okay, so you go on that page and then it says membership and you go click.
Yeah, you write your name and you become a member.
How much is it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Free.
Free, and you guys get a great newsletter. We're going to tell you what we're going to do every week, like our Oki visits from Santa and the Coin Man and our festivals, everything.
Hey, that sounds great. I think I'll go on storybook.org and become a friend of us. Well, can I be a friend to myself?
Great idea, Calvin. I'll do it too. Both of
Okay.
us will be friends
We'll
of
be
ourselves.
friends. Yes, I like it.
Great.
Brick by brick, we are building a pathway, brick by brick, a pathway to peace, brick by brick. Will you help us, please, as we complete the Spark M. Matsunaga International Children's Garden for Peace, brick by brick.
For those interested, call Storybook Theater at 335-0712 or email director@storybook.org.
When we gather people together, we have to give a blessing. We have to bless the storyteller people of old, and we have to remember who taught us our stories. So try my sign for stories. Take your dough, your bread dough, and pull it apart. So you're pulling apart your story. So this is a story, and for a teller, you make your two T's, and make them go back and forth, as in communicating. Teller, 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 story, teller. And then person is right by your side. 2 P's right by your side. You're a story teller person. Good. Now, who is our storyteller people? Who taught us our stories? Who did that? Yeah, Mr. Gregory? Miss Augusta? Now, are they in your family? Are they on television? They were in the olden times. So they are our kupuna then, right? They're our grandparents? Yeah, our grandparents. How many of you folks, by raising your hands, you learned a story from your grandparents? All right, that's great.
How's it, everybody? Hey, this is your old friend, Russell the Rooster, and here I am at the Hawaii Book and Music Festival, and this is such a beautiful day, and I get to talk to my good friend. Hey, Uncle Dave, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming and joining us here at the 11th Annual Hawaii Book and Music Festival.
Yeah, man, this is Uncle David DeLuca, and Uncle, you know, this is a big part of what you do, right?
This is a major part about what we do. It is the single most comprehensive festival that gathers Hawaii storytellers into one place for 2 days to help promote Hawaii stories in both a local setting, an international setting, and a national setting.
Whoa! Hey, Hawaii must have lots of stories then, right?
Got tons of stories. We got stories about Hawaii's past, present, and future.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Exactly, how many stories does Hawaii have?
That's a tough question. I don't know. I would say that Hawaii probably is one of the most prolific publishing communities and has been since the last few hundred years. So I would say that we have thousands, if not millions, of works that have been published in Hawaii about Hawaii.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Dave would actually know a lot about publishing because the word publishing means to do what?
It means to disseminate or make content available to a large group of people, such as the community.
And you do that by making a book, right?
Making a book, right? And telling stories. That's what we do.
Yeah, well, I know plenty of guys that like to tell stories and talk story too. Even us chickens like to talk story too.
Yeah, I know that. You guys are loud.
I know, but someday you guys are going to understand us and we're going to be able to write plenty and be prolific about our books.
Nice. Prolific is good.
Yeah. How many people and why do people come to the Hawaii Book and Music Festival?
So over the 2-day festival, I'd say we probably get about 15 to 20,000 individuals that come down here. And it's all because they want to share stories and they want to hear stories, they want to be entertained, and they want to engage in talking story with one another. And it's a lot of fun.
Share and hear stories. Wow, Uncle, that's a great purpose. That's a great mission.
It's a huge mission that we think is worthwhile, and that's why we keep coming back year after year to do that.
So anybody could just come down to this festival. It's for free, right?
It's free. Plenty of free parking too. A lot of good food, a lot of great music, hula. It's a wonderful time, and it's a family-centered event. So you bring down the whole ohana, and you have a wonderful time here for all day.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, they get shade, and they get they get great food because we asked the lady and she gave me some food.
That's it. Food's delicious. Super ono. Super ono.
It is. And one more question. Well, 2 more questions actually. Because you work for a company called Best Press, right, Uncle?
Yes, that's right. Best Press. We've been around for about 37 years.
37 years.
And we are a kama'aina publisher that focuses on telling Hawaii stories.
Hawaii stories, yeah, because you guys focus on Hawaii and the great stories that we have here and make sure that the children and moms and dads, they're learning so much about Hawaii all the time, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Our gear is focusing on stories for all ages.
All ages.
So we've got young keiki books from early childhood readers and coloring books and board books.
That's me.
All the way up to textbooks that we sell to the schools for Hawaiian studies and Pacific Island studies.
Whoa!
And we have a lot of biography and memoirs and language dictionaries for Hawaiian language. And
Hawaiian, because we're learning so much about our Hawaiian roots, right?
Totally.
Yeah, it's not just like we learn it all and we have to stop because there's no more to learn. We got to learn every day a whole new bunch of stuff, right?
That's right.
Wow,
and books are a great resource for doing that.
Yeah, books. Uncle reads to me, and I actually, you'd be proud of me, Uncle Dave. I'll be learning to read myself.
Nice, nice, nice. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying my early readers.
Nice.
And I like to say the words and hear myself say the words and read the words and look at the pictures too.
That's great, that's great. And all those elements come together to tell stories. That's what we do, is we take those words, we match them with text, or we create illustrations or photographs so that we can tell a story and we can make that a more interesting and engaging experience for a reader.
Wow, you know, you said that so much and so well. I would like to ask you one more question, which is, what makes a good storybook?
So what makes a good storybook, it all comes down to content, right? So the content has to be good.
Yeah.
And that has a theme to it, right? So it has to have a theme that's going to relate to a particular area of interest.
Right.
And then you have to figure out the best way to tell that story and who's it going to be told to. Is it going to be told to a young keiki, or is it going to be told to an older kupuna? And then when we know what that is going to be geared towards, then we can figure out how best to put it together. So it's the content. And the content is what we use to gauge whether or not the story is, one, good enough for us to take our time to try and put it together into a book, and two, how we're going to put it together into a book and who we're going to put it together for.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, what makes a good storybook is the content. And the content is like, well, it's like the peanut butter and jelly in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you didn't have the peanut butter and jelly, you would not have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, and sometimes you get bananas in there too, and that's all part of the content, right? Adds new flavor.
Yeah, and Uncle, he knows so much about that because how many books have you put together, Uncle?
We've put together about 250 books.
Yeah, that's a lot of books.
Yeah.
And we're so happy that you are here in Hawaii for our keiki and our kupuna, because we are always wanting to learn more about our Hawaiian culture.
Oh, well, mahalo. Thank you.
Hey, Uncle, you're the best. And thanks for talking story with me today. I know it's difficult sometimes talking to chickens and roosters, but hey, just you did your best shot, and I think I really like you. All right, brother.
Nice. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Have fun at the Book and Music Festival.
Yeah, I'll do it. Unreal.
Problems, math
Oh, I see. Somebody gives you a problem and you solve it, right? Yeah, like if you had 10 chickens and 3 chickens crossed the road, how many chickens would you have left?
7.
Wow, you're really good. You did that in your own mind, right? Unbelievable. Great. Okay, here's another one. If you had 15 chickens and 25 chickens came to visit, how many chickens would be at the party?
40.
Whoa, that's really good. Woohoo! All right, here's a real hard question for you. If the rooster lays an egg on top of the roof, right on the top, and the wind is blowing north, which way will the egg roll? North? Oh, sorry. Roosters don't lay eggs.
Oh.
I fooled ya. Hey, you're really great, my dear. Tell me your name again.
Jehi.
Jehi. I like the name, and you go Liho School, right?
Hey, Calvin, these guys, maybe they watched us just now on YouTube.
Yeah, well, you know what happens if they watch us on YouTube, don't you?
Well, it means that if they like us,
If
we
they
can
like us.
feel really good because we like to be liked.
Yeah, and you know how they show that they like us?
How?
See that button down there?
Yeah.
Okay, it says like.
Like.
L-I-K-E, like.
So they could like us.
Yeah,
if
like
they like
us.
if they like push the like button.
If they like us, they push the like button, and then we're all liked.
Yeah, and if they like us, they can like subscribe, and we can be like subscribed to.
Like, subscribe. That's the way it works.
Like and subscribe.
Number
I
1,
get it.
like. Number 2, subscribe.
I like it and
Yeah,
I love it.
Okay. Thanks, kids.
The Marine Inflatables are portable classrooms that can be set up almost anywhere and can hold up to 20 children. Captain Mark Jeffers teaches the children about mammal behavior, the ocean environment, and Hawaiian culture. To book a tour, please call the Storybook Theater of Hawaii, 808-335-0712, or send an email, director@storybook.org.
Aloha, your home, condo, hotel, the beach. We come to you to answer your questions about Kauai real estate. Waioli Properties is a great idea. Integrity, diligence, experience, action.
I'm Lori Benkert at 808-212-8900. Call me.
I'm Will Welch, Principal Broker, 808-652-8178.
Waioli Properties. We come to you.
Hello everybody. Hanapepe is a great historic town. I lead a walking tour every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you, your friends, or visitors would like to have a nice, fun, interesting tour of Hanapepe, just give us a call at Storybook Theater, 335-0712. See you there. How's it, everybody? This is your old friend, Russell the Rooster, and today I'd like to read a beautiful poem from Uncle Storybook, okay? Okay. You might know this one. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. When the glorious sun is set, when the grass with dew is wet, when you show your little light, twinkle, twinkle all the night. In the dark blue sky you keep, and often through my curtains peep, for you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. As your bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark, though I know not what you are, twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Sun went by.
Sun went by.
No, it's not a whippy little sun. No, it's the sun.
Sun.
Big as the sky.
Big as the sky.
Oh! Sun went by.
Sun went by.
Seriously. Get your hands up. You're a cloud now. Rain came down. Okay, now we're going to do it together a little bit in rhythm. I know it's a challenge. I know you can do it. Ready? For one whole day, the sun went by. And passing by. And the rain came down. For 2 whole days. Three. Four. Okay, now.
Brick by brick, we are building a pathway. Brick by brick, a pathway to peace. Brick by brick, will you help us, please, as we complete the Spark M. Matsunaga International Children's Garden for Peace, brick by brick.
For those interested, call Storybook Theater at 335-0712 or email director@storybook.org.
Your favorite hand and put it in front of you. Your favorite hand. Your favorite hand. And repeat after me. Top knocks 3 times. Top knocks 3 times. Good. Bottom knocks 3 times. Bottom knocks 3 times. Good. Middle knocks 3 times. Middle knocks 3 times. That's a hard one now. Here's the hardest. Top and bottom knock. Try it. Top knocks 3 times. Together, everybody. Bottom knocks 3 times. Middle knocks 3 times. Here's the hard one. Top and bottom knock. All right, shake your hands out.
Who's in whose way? Snap the south-going Zacks. I always go south making south-going tracks. So you're in my way and I ask you to move. And let me go south with my south-going groove.
And the north-going Zacks puffed up his chest with pride. I never, he said, take a step to one side, and I'll prove to you that I won't change my ways if I have to keep standing here 59 days. You know, he's a long-standing guy, he's a seeker. He sounds like a muppet that people call Beaker, or Beaker's the doctor, and he looked at him too, and turned to page and he says, now I sound like you. And who there is you. Well, if you is me, I'll keep on reading. I'll read it for free.
I'll switch to a voice and I'll prove it to you, you're the South-going Zach, that I can stand here in the prairie of tracks. For 59 years, for I lived my rule that I learned as a boy back in South-going school. Never budge, that's my rule. Never budge in the least. Not an inch.
Okay, hi Russell.
Hey, how's it, everybody?
Very
How's
good.
it, Uncle? And everybody, we want you to meet a very special person for the Hawaii Book and Music Festival. And Uncle, you are one of the founding fathers of this event, right?
Well, yes, I am. Myself and a couple other guys had the idea about 14 years ago. We thought Hawaii's population and the amount of books that were being written, the amount of food that's being consumed in different forms, everything from preschool to adult had books involved, and we thought it would be a good idea to have one here in Hawaii.
And Uncle, I gotta say, this is our Uncle, Buddy Best. And Uncle, you have a business that has your name on it, right?
Yes, the best press.
The Best Press! Unbelievable. And so you guys knew that people in Hawaii love books enough to make our own festival, right?
That's correct, and we wanted to involve, like I said, all layers of interest from preschool to adult, from books, including music, food, through
Music,
cookbooks,
food,
etc.
and history, right?
History, language, Hawaiian language, pidgin language.
Yeah, and nature.
Nature,
Lots of
the
great
environment.
nature books, yeah. And you know,
animals.
And you know, children start to read at a very young age, right, Uncle?
They start to read, if you have a book, you can share it with them right when they're born.
Actually, you could probably read when they're inside the tummy. They could hear your voice.
They can hear it just like the music. So it's important to read.
Right, and so, Uncle, this is a big, big festival, and so where's it all going from here?
It continues. It changes every year. There's more books, there's more people, there's more keiki.
More books, more keiki, and they're learning about books too when they come here.
They're
right?
learning about everything that's in a book.
Yeah. And so this Book and Music Festival is so important because it makes us all aware that books and music and our coming together and learning is really important for
and
our
it's
children.
fun too.
It's fun. Don't forget fun. I had fun today. I was listening to the storytellers. They were having great fun and they let me play with them.
They're great. I'm glad you came. And all the way from Kauai, I hear.
All the way from Kauai, yeah. And Uncle, you got the bestest books that I ever seen because Best Press makes the bestest books.
The best press.
All right. Uncle, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right. Woohoo. Hey, how's it, everybody? It's your old friend, Russell the Rooster, and I'm still here at the Hawaii Book and Music Festival. And I'm talking to a great, great person. Her name is Shannon. How's it, Shannon?
Hi, Russell.
Yeah, well, we've been keeping our eye on you, Shannon, because you are part of an important organization, right?
Oh, thank you, Russell. We love what we do. We're part of Read to Me International.
Yeah,
we like
Read to Me internationally. So what? You travel all over the world and read?
Well, mainly in Hawaii right now. We're teaching parents that reading to their children starting at a very young age is really, really important.
That's so right, because reading to children helps them in so many ways, right?
That's right. The kids who are read to have 30 million more words by the time they enter school. And if they know all those words, they can gather a lot more information and they get really smart.
Yeah, and when you have words, then you don't have to solve your problems in ways that hurt other people, right?
That's right. You can use your words to learn all kinds of new solutions for problems.
Yeah, that's only one part of it too, because you can get smarter and smarter by learning words and more words, and you can even help your friends with your words, right?
That's right.
Okay, so do you guys actually write the books, or do you guys pick the good books to read?
Well, we usually pick the good books to read, the books with lots of rhymes and riddles.
Rhymes are great. I love riddles too.
Nice new words. Do you like songs too?
Yeah, I do.
Wow, because we go to Kahala about once a month and we sing and dance and we teach kids new books.
Oh my goodness. And is this stuff free for the children's?
It is absolutely free. All they have to do is call our office and we'll go to their school. Their teacher can come and ask us and we'll read to them in the classroom.
Wow, now this is such good work. And how do you make it all work?
How do we make it all work?
Yeah.
We just have a group of really fun people who enjoy reading aloud and who recognize how important it is for kids to hear all those words.
Okay, so you know the importance, and then you go out and get the job done.
That's right.
All right, and well, you know, you're going to be on my TV show, right?
I am?
What would you like to tell the children that's so important about their reading and learning to read?
Every time you read a book, your mind gets more and more well-founded in all those new words. And if you just keep asking your mom and dad to read aloud to you, you'll just get smarter and smarter.
Yeah, and words and reading is kind of like nutrition. You can put nutritious things into your mind, right?
That's right.
By reading, right?
Feed your brain. That's exactly right.
Reading rules, right?
It does.
Yeah. Shannon, you are so great. And someday I look forward to reading with you. And one final question is, have you ever read to us chickens?
You know, Russell, I have to confess I've never read to a chicken.
There's always a first time.
Good, I'd like to do that.
All right, I heard you say it. I'm gonna come by and you can read to me, okay?
Please do.
Right. Thank you, Auntie.
Aww. Thank you,
You're
Russell.
great.
The Kauai Children's Authors Guild and the Hiccup Circus encourage all children across Hawaii to read every day.
Whooshing, snap! It was the mango tree. Our tree, said Grandpa, cracking, breaking, growling, slamming. Hurricane Iniki had come to Kauai.
We're all connected to the ocean. It may be the waves you drop in on or the memories of family vacations on the beach, or it may be the sense of contentment when you dig your feet into the warm sand. It's about clean water for me. And if you're like me, you want to ensure that our ocean is protected and safe to surf, swim, and play in and day out. That's why I support Surfrider, and why you should too. We sometimes assume that our oceans are pristine, healthy, and accessible. Sadly, that is far from the truth. Our beaches face real threats, from plastic pollution to urban runoff to poorly planned development. What I love about Surfrider is that they are tried and true coastal defenders, addressing those threats head on. They are so passionate about our coasts that they will fight for years and even decades for what they love. Join Surfrider today to protect our ocean, waves, and beaches so that we can all enjoy today, tomorrow, and every day after.
The Marine Inflatables are portable classrooms that can be set up almost anywhere and can hold up to 20 children. Captain Mark Jeffers teaches the children about mammal behavior, the ocean environment, and Hawaiian culture. To book a tour, please call the Storybook Theater of Hawaii, 808-335-0712, or send an email, director@storybook.org.
This is a nice clean smoke. I love menthol. I feel so cool. Do I look cool? You look real cool, my friend. I'm thinking of switching to ultralights just to get the wife off my back. Why not? Just smoke twice as many. Hold on to your butt.
Let's plant a garden out in the yard. Let's work together and it won't be that hard. Think of the wonderful things we can grow. Neat little plants in neat little rows. Let's plant a garden. Let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Help fight global warming, green up the earth. See the fun in backyard farming, roll up your sleeves. Dig in the dirt. Let's plant some flowers. Let's plant some trees. The birds will love that, and so will the bees. Plant something healthy like veggies and fruits. How about some herbs or some edible roots? Let's plant a garden. Let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Good for our environment, good for me and you. There is really nothing to it, just say you can, and it's easy to do. Let's plant some natives wherever we can, like in the old days when this was their land. Plant iulani, 'cause there's not that much. Ma'ohauhele, ohia and such. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Take that little seedling, put it in its bed. Just be sure to give it water, show it some sun. Keep it well fed. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Last time. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see.